In today's video, I'm going to break down 2 games for Friday, March 27th. And I'm going to give you free plays in both of those games. I have a 5% play at that link up there. I won yesterday's 5% play Yamamoto over 5.5 strikeouts. And I fired another one, ready to make some big profit and take advantage of the soft lines at the beginning of the MLB season. I'm Tokyo Brandon, and I'm WagerTalk's #1 all sports profit capper 3 of the last 5 years among 33 cappers at WagerTalk, and I was #1 in MLB profit in 2024. WagerTalk is currently doing a special for me, 50% off my entire 2026 baseball season. 50% off. You can find it at that link up there. I do MLB, KBO Korean, Japanese baseball, all of it for 50% off the entire year. On my Twitter X account right there, I just posted the 7 best pitcher strikeout prop bets for free. You can see that at my Twitter right there, Tokyo_Brandon. Go ahead and check that out. The games we're going to break down today are the Blue Jays and the Athletics and the Dodgers Diamondbacks. I'll give you a free play in each one of those. And as I said, I do have a 5% max MLB play up today at that link. With no further ado, let's break the games down. The first game we're going to break down is Diamondbacks at Dodgers. Yesterday's game showed exactly what the Diamondbacks are made of. A pitcher comes in, gives his best effort, and then the bullpen comes in and immediately implodes. I expect more of that from the Diamondbacks because their bullpen is really atrocious. On the surface, it looks like Ryan Nelson, who's going for the Diamondbacks, has a decent history against these LA Dodgers, and numbers-wise he does, but this is a different Dodgers team. This is a juggernaut of a lineup. Fortunately, that history is keeping the number down for us. Ryan Nelson is not a guy who goes deep into games, and especially his first start of the season, I don't expect him to finish 5 innings. He might, but I wouldn't bet on it. This Dodgers lineup is killer. Their big names are Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, Tucker, Muncy, but those aren't the guys who even did the damage. It was their 7, 8, 9 guys, Pages, who was doing the damage last night. These Dodgers crush right-handed pitching, 769 OPS versus righties in 2025, and I think Arizona has one of the worst bullpens in all of Major League Baseball. As you saw yesterday, the minute Zach Gallen left the game, boom, destruction. I expect more of that today. Emmett Sheehan takes the mound for the Dodgers, and on the surface, he also has pretty good numbers, but he is a little bit volatile. He has talent, but he's a little bit less stable. I think this Arizona lineup has a chance to contribute to a high total. My free play for this game is going to be over 8.5. Currently, I'm projecting this game score to be 9.7 runs, which is well over the 8.5 that's needed to win the bet. These teams easily can play to a 4-4 game and go into extra innings, or the Dodgers could even take this 8.5 total by themselves against this terrible Arizona bullpen. Ryan Nelson is kind of the X factor here. He does have good numbers against this Dodgers team, but he doesn't have good numbers against all of these batters, and like I said, Dodgers can do damage, not only the 1 through 4 big names in their lineup, but the 6 through 9 guys can also do damage. This lineup is murderer's row, and a pitcher like Ryan Nelson, I think, is probably going to get tagged by these guys. Even if he doesn't, this bullpen should be able to get completely manhandled by this lineup, and I don't expect Ryan Nelson to go more than 5 innings, or if he does finish 5 innings. Like I said, Sheehan adds volatility to the mix. He could pitch well, but I don't think he'll go deep, and I honestly don't think he'll pitch well either. I think both of these lineups will contribute to the total, and I think 8.5 is way too low. So the first play for this video is going to be Dodgers Diamondbacks over 8.5. Before I get to the Blue Jays Athletics, again, let me remind you at that link up there, you can get 50% off my entire 2026 baseball season, every league, MLB, KBO, Japanese baseball, plus I do Mexican baseball and college baseball on the side here and there as well. You can also get my 5% max play, which is out today, after winning my 5% yesterday with Yamamoto. I posted 7 value pitcher strikeout bets on my Twitter completely free. Go to Tokyo_Brandon and check that out on Twitter X. I post free plays every single day on my Twitter, so give me a follow. On to the Blue Jays A's. These are two powerful teams. We've got Gausman going against Luis Severino. Severino pitched really well in the World Baseball Classic. He pitched for his team in the final knockout rounds, did a lot of pressure pitching, and he performed really well. I think that's going to be a detriment for him here in his first start. It's very difficult for these professional athletes to get jacked up with adrenaline, come back down, and then get that adrenaline again. On top of that, I've never thought Luis Severino was a very good pitcher in the first place. He's a solid innings eater, but he's not exactly an ace. I looked at this as their opening day starter and thought, is that all you got? He's not a horrible pitcher, but against these Blue Jays, I think they can get to him. The Blue Jays batted .763 OPS against right-handed pitching in 2025, and that's against average guys, and I don't think Severino is average. I think he's below average. They batted .780 OPS at home versus right-handed pitching as well. Severino facing off against Toronto head-to-head. Last season, he went 4 2/3 innings. He allowed 7 hits and 5 runs. Toronto is an excellent team at home, while Oakland hit only .246 on the road in 2025. Toronto finished 94-68. They won the AL East in 2025. So I favor them a lot in this matchup. However, the money line currently sits at -182, which is a little rich for most bettors' blood. Here's a little gambling trick that I like to do as a professional bettor. Take the -1 alt run line. -1 knocks about 30 to 50 cents off the money line price, and if your team wins, you don't lose your money, you get it back. I especially like to play -1 with a home team because you don't want to lay a -1.5 run line with a home team because they only get 8 innings of at-bats if they're leading. And the Blue Jays have the better bullpen. Both lineups are pretty powerful. I give it pretty much a push in that area, slight edge to Toronto. But I think starting pitching will separate these two teams quite a bit, and I think at home, Toronto will handle business. Again, when you see a money line between -160 and -190 and you don't want to take it because the price is too steep, take a look at a -1 run line. Currently, the Blue Jays -1 alt run line is only -120. If they win by 2, you get paid. If they win by 1, you get your money back. It's a very low-risk way to knock 30 to 50 cents off the price. That's how I'm going to approach this game. I'm going to take the Blue Jays -1. So to summarize my free plays here, I'm taking the Diamondbacks Dodgers over 8.5, and I'm going to take the Toronto Blue Jays against the Athletics -1 alt run line. Go up there, get my 5% bet today. I'm on a roll after winning my 5% play yesterday, and in the Yankees-Giants game, I won 2 bets in that game as well. So things are going well in this baseball season so far. Grab my 5% play and ride with me, or grab the whole season for 50% off every league, every day, every play. I was the #1 all sports profit capper 3 of the last 5 years at WagerTalk, and I was #1 in MLB profit in 2024. Go to my Twitter X account, Tokyo_Brandon. I just put up my best 7 strikeout prop bets for free. Go take a look. You won't be disappointed. The beginning of baseball season is so exciting because the lines are so loose. Let's make some money, guys. Good luck with all of your action. Let's ride together. Let's make a profit, and I'll be back with more.